Welcome to NewlyTrading.com. News on some of the newest publicly traded companies on the TSXV, OTC, and on the CSE exchanges. Newly Trading is brought to you by TheNewsWire.com, the most affordable newswire service in North America. Get started with your free trial. Today we're talking with Ernest Wong, CEO of NervGen Pharma. Their trading symbol is NGEN on the TSX Venture Exchange. Good morning, Ernest.
Good morning.
Ernest, can you give us a little history on NervGen, kind of the genesis of the company, and maybe a little bit of background on your management team?
Sure. So NervGen really came about when one of our founders and currently one of our board members unfortunately had a relative who suffered from a spinal cord injury. And as he reviewed the literature and started researching into the field around nerve injuries, particularly about spinal cord injury, he came upon the technology and research done by Dr. Jerry Silver at Case Western University. And then through really over a 2-year period, Dr. Harold Pundit, who is one of our founders, continued the conversation with Dr. Silver, brought in additional founders, particularly in a gentleman by the name of Mr. Bill Raback. And then over time, the company NervGen was formed and a license was executed with Case Western University to license the technology. And really, it is the goal of the company to develop and advance the revolutionary discoveries that was identified at Dr. Jerry Silver's laboratory. In terms of the management team, as I mentioned, Dr. Harold Pundit, one of the founders, remains one of our board members. Mr. Bill Raback, also a founder and a serial entrepreneur, is our executive chairman. I, with my pharmaceutical and drug development experience and background, was brought in as the CEO. We also have a very experienced CFO by name of Mr. Rob Litt. And we're really very much building the team now to advance the technology, in particular our lead compound NVG-291, which we are preparing to take it into the clinic and evaluate it in a first-in-man study.
NervGen is in a very, very specific area of the pharma space and an exciting area. Can you kind of give us a little more information on the focus of the company? The
technology really comes from over 30 years of work done by Dr. Jerry Silver, a leading researcher and key opinion leader in the field of nerve regeneration and particularly spinal cord injury. Excuse me. And one of his key discoveries is the identification of a mechanism that is related to a receptor known as a protein tyrosine phosphatase sigma receptor, or PTP sigma for short, and also a protein known as CSPG. And really, this technology has been found by Dr. Silver to inhibit nerve regeneration. And what we are very much focused on is to evaluate the potential of this technology in terms of nerve regeneration after a nerve injury. Again, many people know nerve injury in the context of spinal cord injury, but there are a number of other disorders and medical conditions and diseases where nerve damage plays a role in. The other one that is most prominent in people's mind is the injury due to in the peripheral nerve area. So we're very much exploiting and leveraging the discoveries by Dr. Silver as it relates to PTP sigma receptors and trying to apply these discoveries toward revolutionizing treatment in the space of nerve damage, in particular to spinal cord injury, but also to other areas such as peripheral nerve injury as well.
Well, the opportunities seem somewhat self-evident and I mean, could be absolutely life-changing for so many. What are the next milestones for the company?
Yeah, so our lead compound, NVG-291, we are preparing and conducting the necessary preclinical studies that is required to file a investigational new drug application to the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. Once we have completed these studies, we will file the Investigational New Drug Application, or IND for short, to the FDA, which will then enable us to conduct the first-in-man clinical trial study on NVG-291. Well, we are looking to file the IND to the FDA before the end of the year, and then, of course, subject to their approval, we would initiate the clinical trial soon after that, receiving that approval.
Well, this is very exciting technology, and we certainly wish you all the best as you move forward with the company.
Well, thanks very much, Jim, and we look forward to updating everyone as we move this new technology and bringing this first-in-class compound into human clinical trials.
That was Ernest Wong, CEO of NervGen Pharma. Their trading symbol NGEN on the TSX Venture Exchange. That's it for this episode of NewlyTrading.com, the podcast. News on some of the newest publicly traded companies on the TSXV, OTC, and on the CSE exchanges. Newly Trading is brought to you by TheNewsWire.com, the most affordable newswire service in North America. Get started with your free trial. NewlyTrading.com and this podcast are solely intended for information purposes. If you're considering investing in securities, always consult a professional advisor. I'm Jim Ripley.